I'm going to start with the white side already solved. So I'm going to work on the yellow. So the first thing I need to do is find an edge piece and put that up. But we know that we're going to displace yellow when we make any of these slice moves. We're going to displace white. So if I displace white, I have to undo that move. So I'm going to get this out of the way and then undo that move. Next, I'm going to find another edge piece, place it on the left or the right so that I can move it up. I'm going to make sure that I push this piece into this piece so that when I get it out of the way with 2 turns and I undo my move, this piece comes right back here. I'll do that again. Okay, so I've got one here already. I'm going to make sure that I push this piece into this piece, which pushes this piece back here. And then spin the top twice so that when I set this back, I bring this piece back up here. Then what I want to do is put the white and the yellow on the sides so that I can make any of these moves and I won't ruin my yellow, my white, or my yellow. So I'm going to start by finding an edge. I'm going to put it in the top or the bottom so that I can move pieces next to it. Find a corner piece. I need a top right and a top left. So here's actually a top right and a top left. So I can match those up very easily. Then set the yellow back on top and push this strip up and then get it out of the way so that when I reset my white, this stays here. Now sometimes you'll come across a situation where you've got a yellow piece stuck in this side. And remember, you don't want to put any yellow pieces up here until they're in a strip of 3. So you want to get this out. So I'm going to take this yellow piece and put it in any unsolved side. So I'm going to put it here. So to do that, I'm going to bring it down, which is going to displace my white. Okay, if I make my whites down here, so watch my middle finger, I'll keep it on the white. Okay, here's my white. If I bring this down, my white's now displaced back here. So get this out of the way and then undo that slice. Then put the white and the yellow back on your sides and match up your edges and your corners. So here's an edge. I'm going to put it on the bottom. I need a bottom left and a bottom right. Here's a corner. Let's make it bottom left. Bring it down. Here's another corner. I need it to be bottom right. Make it bottom right and bring it down. Now set that vertically, and then I'm going to push this strip up into this strip, which displaces the white. Turn the top twice, undo that displacement, and then you've got your top and your bottom. Put your white and your yellow on the side so that again you can make any of these slicing moves, and pick a side to start with. Normally I'd start with something like blue, which already has one edge solved, but I'll start with red so that we can go through the whole thing. So I need to put an edge piece in one of these positions. Here's an edge piece. Set it on the right or the left so that I can move it up. Now moving it up, making this slice, isn't going to ruin anything because we haven't done any of these centers. So I can just make this move and not have to worry about undoing that move. So I need to find an edge piece to go here on the left. Here's an edge piece, put it on the left, and bring it down. Now, to make a strip of 3 to go here, I am going to be making these slice moves. So what I do is I set this vertically so that I can make these slice moves and not ruin that. So I need to find a strip, I need to create a strip of 3. So here's an edge, I need a top right, here's a top right. I'm going to match them, and we know that this slice move is not going to ruin my red. I need a top left, here's your top left, make that slice move. Now set this vertically so that I now can move it into the red side, which I know is opposite orange. And since I know that I set red vertically, it's going to be here, and I can move this twice, and I know that it's now going to be next to the strip. So now I need to make another strip, my last strip of 3. Now here's an edge piece, and I need a bottom right, and here's a bottom right. So if I move this piece up, what you need to do is remember what side you have this strip on. If I move this piece up and I make a right slice, I know I've displaced this, which is fine. Just move this out of the way and undo that move. Okay? So we can do that again. I need a top right. Here's the top right. I'm going to bring this up and match it. You can see that that's going to displace that red. That's fine. Move this out of the way and undo that slice. Now I can move this right up, and I don't have to worry about undoing anything because I know I have no centers to worry about in this plane. So next, we'll do the blue because I already have a blue strip done here. So I'm going to, and I also have it vertically. Remember to always set it vertically. So I've got two here. I need a bottom right. Here's a bottom right. So I'm going to move that up. Now because I do have the red side solved, I need to move that out of the way and undo that move. Now I've got my blue strip here. I need it to go here. So I've got my blue on the opposite side. So I've got the blue strip here and the blue side is here. So to get this blue strip here, I'm going to move this layer twice, which is going to displace this twice. So I'll start over. So my red is intact. I've got blue opposite the side. So I've got blue back here. To bring it here, spin it twice. Now get it out of the way and spin it twice again, which puts the red right back. Now I've got a blue piece here, and I need to get it out of this side. So again, put it in an unsolved side. So I'm going to put this on this side, get it out of the way, and then undo that move. Then just put your pieces together, and then once you have your set of three, slide it in, get it out of the way, slide it back. Your last side is going to be difficult to do. It's very difficult to get the last piece, but what you want to try to accomplish is you want to get down to just one piece remaining on each. And once you get that for your last two centers, I'll teach you an algorithm to solve it. And you actually already know the algorithm for the 3x3. But before you get to that stage with these last two sides, you just want to approach it the same way. First, to make a strip. So here's one edge, put it on the side. Here's another edge, push it in, spin this twice, undo that move, set that vertically. Oh, here's a strip here. I'm going to bring this strip in, bring it in, spin it twice, undo your move. When you get down to something like, and you also want that last piece to be in the corner. So what you can do is look here and say, okay, I got to get another piece here. I need a corner in the top right or the top left. Here's a corner in the top right. So I can bring it up like that. And now I have one. This is going to take you a while to get used to getting to one last piece. But just play around with it. You'll get the hang of it. So good luck. Let me know if you have any questions.